In a galaxy far, far away. Location: Planet Camino. Django: well son, it seems like you made a name for yourself. Jaune: well, I still prefer fighting for the weak than bounty hunting, Dad. Django: haha, well, to each his own, you do what your heart yearns for. Well, it seems this is where we part ways. You're too old to have me breathing down your neck. Django happily announced. Dad, stop, you're embarrassing me in front of my brothers. Jaune whispered to his father. Django: haha, well, I hope you resolve your home planet's issues. Jaune: thank you, Dad, for everything. Well, I'm off now. Django: good luck, son. Jaune: there is no such thing as luck. Jaune boarded the Veniter-class Star Destroyer. Jaune boarded the Veniter-class Star Destroyer. Jaune's fleet. 2 Veniters. One acclamator. Jaune received approval to save his planet remnant from collapse by Supreme Chancellor Padme. Jaune received approval to save his planet remnant from collapse by Supreme Chancellor Padme. Jaune's army. 501st Legion. 212th Attack Battalion. Small detachment of shock troopers. 104th Wolfpack Battalion. 332nd Company. Republic Commando Delta Squad. Clone Force 99. A handful of commando droids. In hyperspace. Rex: so our next battlefield is your home planet, brother? Jaune: yes, Rex, it is one of the most chaotic places in the Outer Rim. Thank you all for accompanying me on this campaign. Cody: it's our honor to be serving you, Supreme Commander. Jaune: Cody, drop the formalities, we're brothers, remember? We're family. Cody: yes, sir. Jaune: I forgot you're so uptight, sheesh. Rex Von Wolfthorn Scorch and the Bad Batch simply laughed. Jaune: jokes aside, we have a lot to do when we get there, so listen up. Everyone immediately paid attention. Jaune explained the current state of affairs of Remnant, its history from the formation of the kingdoms to the Faunus Revolution to the Great Wars to the SDC slaver chain of the Faunus, the insurgency of the White Fang, the corruption of the councils and the racism towards the Faunus, and the constant looming threat of the Grimm. After his explanation, a lot of the clones got angry, mostly towards the SDC, White Fang, and the councils. Jaune: I have something else to say. I don't want to keep this from you all, because you are my brothers and you all deserve the truth. Jaune proceeded to tell them his experience and time in Beacon on how he faked his transcripts to simply have a fair chance to train like everyone, since his family constantly denied to train him. Jaune's brothers understood his desire to become a hero, although what he did was wrong. His here was in the right place, and he didn't have any choice. They listened further, and Jaune retold his actions against Carden, who was terrorizing students and bullying a particular Faunus. Safe to say most of them were disappointed at the bully for his actions, but noticed a sudden change in their brother when he mentioned the Faunus girl, but they all chose to overlook it. Jaune continued his tale on how he confessed his secret to his partner and trusted her enough with it only to find out he was abandoned all over a lie. The clones started to voice out their opinions. Thorn: indeed you were wrong to lie about proper documentation, but why would she abandon her teammate over a simple lie? Cody: indeed how could she? Everyone in the universe lies at some point. That was hypocritical of her. Scorch: whoa dude, sorry sir, but that was downright a dick move. Fixer: watch your mouth, Scorch. Sir, despite your blatant disregard of the law, you were only doing it for the greater good. Jaune: gee thanks Fixer. Alright, back to the story. Jaune told them of how Carden eavesdropped on their conversation and used the information to blackmail Jaune to hurt his team. Now there was an uproar among the brothers. Sev: WTF? Rex: and he is supposed to be a future protector of mankind? Tech: I am concerned of the ones he is supposed to protect. Crosshair: you're not the only on Tech. Boss: permission to put a blaster round in him, sir. Jaune: WHOA Delta lead, calm down. Wolf: he is just as bad as the Seppies. Cody: I agree, using his power to leverage another to do his dirty work. Hunter: kid's just in it for the power and glory. Scorch: I would put a thermal detonator in his pants. Vaughn: this is getting out of hand. Fixer: wow, just wow. Wrecker: why I oughta a smash when I see him. Thorn: Wrecker, simmer down. Jaune: will of you shut up? Everyone looks at Jaune in surprise. Jaune: let me continue. Jaune told them of what Team CRDL had planned and stood up against them, then the sudden appearance of the Ursa and how the rest of Carden's team just left him behind and ran for the hills. Jaune proudly tells them how he defended Carden despite high actions and decapitated the Ursa. The clone applauded their brother's action as both honorable and dutiful, but comes next will only add fuel to the still simmering fire that's about to explode. After all the good and mercy Jaune showed Carden, he repaid him with a knife in the back and the hell known as Beacon began. The entire bridge suddenly erupted with curses and profanities, with a few of Wreckers smashings and Sev punching screens to Scorch kicking chairs, even the well-behaved clones going bananas from what they heard. Jaune once again calming them down and continuing his tale. Now we moved on to his friend's reaction, and the clone were just disappointed, abandoning a teammate due to papers. To the clones, your team is family, you don't leave them behind, it's either you stand together or you die alone. Then we reach the worst part, Jaune's father disowning him and Kay, the chaos in the bridge again, grinning face with sweat. Okay, that's enough. Then we go to expulsion, then time skip to the city, and then Jaune's last stand to the meeting with his true father Django. Jaune, and the rest is history. The clones are speechless, but they all flock to Jaune to comfort him.